Coming into Adani Group stocks, so you have Adani Enterprises, Adani Ports. Both of them have moved to the low point of the day. You also have Ambuja Cements. Remember, the stock has seen a bit of a rally. Good acquisition in Sanghi Industries, any which way you want to look at it. But that one as well has slipped from the top. So just keep an eye out on a couple of these names. But it's a good time to shift focus to our special segment, D-Street Chatter. Nimesh is with us. Today, both of us are back in the studio from the conference.
Yes.
Nimesh, tell us, what are you picking up in terms of flows?
You know, Nigel, a good day of trade. The screen is looking better, but the volumes are on the lower side. So there is not much larger participation from the institution, so to speak, in today's upside rally. So that's something I can say a word of caution, so to speak, because it's not led by some large institutional buying or volume. So that's overall feedback. Also, the fact that today's rally is led by the financials, and that's been the weakest sector, so to speak, in the last many weeks, right? Yeah. And that's seeing a bit of a pullback now. The index is up 1%, but even then, within that, it's the PSU stocks, PSU bank stocks, which are doing well today within the financial names. I guess, but the biggest theme is the PSU stocks. In a sector after sector, you're seeing a rotation happening, and there's a lot of chase happening now. We saw with defense companies, then railway PSUs, then there was a bit of excitement for the shipyard companies as well. Today, for a change, the mining companies are doing good, right? You spoke about GMDC up 10%. I was looking at OMDC. It's a thin stock, but again, that stock is up 11%. Yeah. And now in the last half an hour, 1 hour, you're seeing also a bit of momentum in the fertilizer name. So RCF all of a sudden has shot up 8-10%. So PSU as a theme is continuing to do well. Again, whether you call it technical reasons or just a sector rotation, but that's one space which has been largely chased by retail as well as institutional investors. From a technical point of view, we're still stuck in that range between 19,300 and 19,700. So you're not breaking on either side, but I guess today's move is largely looks like more of retail play than an institutional play, and it's largely favored towards the PSUs.
Yeah, and the PSUs and the banking names, right? The banks that were asleep, everyone is saying.
But even within banks, I guess it's the PSU banks and the smaller private banks which have done well vis-a-vis the large names.
Nimesh, time has come when the Nifty Bank is up 500 points. Yeah. And HDFC Bank is up 5 rupees. Not even up 1% or thereabouts. But tell us, what about individual stocks? Well,
individual stocks, it's all about blocks and blocks. So my first stock in the list today is Max Financial. Again, the stock is marginally under pressure today, but largely there is a big chatter about a large block deal coming in Max Financial very soon. Remember, there is an indication that maybe the promoter entity could be a seller in the Max Financial block. So that's the first one. The second stock is Interglobe Aviation. For the second day running, the delivery volumes are quite high. I understand the buying interest is back from the larger institutions. Remember, after the block, the stock had consolidated for almost a week, and now you're seeing a bit of buying traction back in Interglobe. So that's the second one. The third stock is Tata Communications. Again, this is one stock, not much been tracked largely by the sell side, but this week the stock is up 700% and on good volumes as well. And I believe one domestic mutual fund has been active buyer, and hence a bit of outperformance in that stock of late. And the last stock is GAIL. Part of the PSU theme, so to speak. Again, the volumes are on the higher side today. Good delivery been marked by the larger institutions, and some bit of interest seems to be back within GAIL as well, and hence a bit of a move in that stock as well today.
Well, thanks very much. Interesting list, Nimesh, as always, and good getting that, right here.